Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is from Multinational Brewing Company here in Regina, Saskatchewan. This is El Gato, and El Gato is 4.5% alcohol. It says it was canned in spring of 2024, but it didn't become available until just a few weeks ago, and it is currently July 17th. I bought this at the brewery when I went with my father-in-law, so it would have been like July 2nd. This is a Pilsner with salt and lime, and it's got a kitty cat that sort of looks like Garfield. Big fat kitty cat. Big fat orange kitty cat. El Gato. It is 1.25 standard drinks. 1.25 standard drinks, and it's on 15th Avenue. I live at the corner of 13th and my street, so I don't have a very long way to go visit them. I basically go straight down to 15th, turn right, go like 2 more blocks, and I'm there. So, I mean, I'm like 4 blocks away. I'm about a 5-minute walk. It's a nice time. I gotta bring them. I usually drop off all my 4-pack holders. We have our Asus, and we have a jar. So let's open her up. Let's try her. Let's do all that fun stuff, right? So this is one that I was going to try on tap when we went. I was going to review it with my father-in-law, but they didn't have any left when we got there. It's all gone. Look at how crystal clear that is. Like, hi guys. Wow. Bright white head, lots of snap, crackle, pop, crystal clear, straw yellow color. It really does look the part of a Pilsner. I mean, you put this in front of me, I'd know you put beer in front of me. That or some weird type of ginger ale. Ginger ale, nice. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm really just checking the can's holding power, really. Beautiful head. This is a fluted canning jar. I say can, but it's a canning jar. It's a fluted canning jar, a mason jar, if you will. Sent from the can in jar. Okay, just a little sweet, a little grassy. That's and almost a floral note, which can sometimes come from lime. Will it hold an entire... Will my canning jar hold an entire can? Holy shit, it will. I was curious because that's a 473 milliliter can, and now that it's fully poured out, there is some haziness to it. It's no longer crystal clear. It no longer really looks like a Pilsner. It would probably be more like a Keller beer now, which is still fine. Still fine. Sent from the can. Oh. A little bit of lime, but you still get that grassiness. You still get that neutral greeniness. It's an interesting smelling beer. It really is. Okay, let's bring her over and let's try the El Gato. Slanche. Okay. Would I think Pilsner if I was to pick this up? Yeah, I other than the cloudiness, yeah, I would think Pilsner. That being said, would I think a lime Pilsner? I don't know. I don't know if I would think a lime Pilsner on this. Would I think a salted Pilsner? Yeah, there's a little bit of a saltiness to this that isn't normally there with every other Pilsner, so sure. Would I think a salted lime Pilsner? Absolutely not. little bit of that cut grass, a little bit of that spiciness, a little bit of that neutral grain sweetness. Very Pilsner-esque, very refreshing, very light-bodied. Saltiness is the back of the palate, mixes with those earthy, floral, and spicy hops. It's basically kind of mixing with what I would consider slightly new age hops, and your average Czech Pilsner hops. It leaves that earthiness, it leaves that cut grass, and the saltiness just adds to that. And the reason I say new age hops is because it does have a citrus note to it, and I know that's coming from the lime, but it almost because of where it's hitting, it's almost like there was a new age citrus hop in there. But it's the lime itself, but the lime isn't shining like it normally would. But nothing is overpowering here. This is a very well balanced beer. I actually am. Here's the thing, right? For anyone that's watched this series since it started, when I lived in Ontario and I ran the beer festival and I did consulting and I helped make recipes, and anyone that's from around that time, Pilsners were never really my thing. Well, now I'm in my early 40s and I'm getting more and more in tune with the lighter flavored, lighter bodied, lighter ABV beers. I'm getting older, right? Yeah, I'm Irish, but I'm still getting older, and this is more in tune with what I would normally pick nowadays. That being said, I'm really enjoying this beer. I wish they had more, because I would buy. That's the only problem with multinationals. They're so small that sometimes by the time I get there, they're sold out of the stuff I want. Like, they have a spruce beer right now called Spruce Campbell. Would love to get it. And yeah, they're just around the corner, but I'm at work most days, and when I get home, I try to spend time with my dogs, my kids, and my wife. So unless I've had a lot of time with them, I don't venture out much. And it's somewhat sad. Maybe tomorrow I'll venture out and see what they have. Anyway, .7.5 out of 10. I would buy that again. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.